Ever wonder why a woman suddenly pulls away? You thought things were going great. There was a spark, you were texting all the time. And then it's like someone flipped a switch. Her replies are short, she's busy all the time, and you can't figure out what went wrong. The truth is, it might be you. And before you get defensive, hear me out. I'm not saying you're a bad guy, but there are some common mistakes men make without even realizing it that can cause a woman to lose interest. And today, we're diving deep into those mistakes so you can avoid them and keep the attraction burning bright. One of the biggest mistakes I see guys make early on is becoming too available. It's a common pitfall that can be hard to recognize because it feels so natural to want to be there for someone you care about. Look, I get it. You're excited about this woman. You love spending time with her. And the idea of waiting hours or even a whole day to text back feels almost painful. You want to show her that you're interested and that you care. But there's a fine line between showing interest and being overly available. But trust me on this, constantly being available can actually work against you. It can create an imbalance in the relationship where one person feels overwhelmed and the other feels underappreciated. Think about it. When you're always there, always ready to answer her every call, reply to her every text within seconds, it sends a subtle message that you don't have much else going on in your life. It can make you seem less interesting and less desirable. And as much as she likes you, a woman wants to feel like she's winning you over, like she's earning your time and attention. She wants to feel special, and that feeling is diminished if she knows she can have your attention anytime she wants. She wants to see that you have a life outside of her, that you have passions, hobbies, friends, and ambitions that light you up. This shows her that you're a well-rounded person with a fulfilling life, and it makes the time you spend together even more valuable. This doesn't mean you have to play games or ignore her. Just don't let her become the sole focus of your existence. Balance is key in any relationship, and maintaining your own life is a crucial part of that balance. Keep nurturing your own interests. Keep making plans with your friends. Keep building the life you want. This not only makes you more attractive, but also ensures that you remain happy and fulfilled as an individual. Not only will this make you more attractive to her in the long run, but it's also the healthiest way to approach any relationship. A relationship should be a part of your life, not the entirety of it. By maintaining your own identity and interests, you create a stronger, more balanced foundation for your relationship to thrive. Here's the thing about women. We're emotional creatures. We experience a wide range of emotions, often deeply and intensely. This emotional depth is a fundamental part of who we are. We feel things deeply, and we crave connection on an emotional level. This connection is not just about sharing happy moments, but also about being understood and supported during challenging times. And while this might seem obvious, so many men struggle with emotional intelligence when it comes to dating. They often find it difficult to navigate the complex emotional landscapes that women inhabit. They might be great at planning dates, holding conversations, even being physically affectionate, but they miss the mark when it comes to truly understanding and responding to a woman's emotions. It's not just about being present physically, it's about being present emotionally. She might be telling you about a stressful day at work, and instead of listening with empathy and offering support, you jump into problem-solving mode or try to distract her. This can make her feel unheard and invalidated. Or maybe she's expressing her feelings about something important to her, and you shut down or dismiss them because you don't know how to handle it. This can create a sense of isolation and frustration for her. These might seem like small things, but over time, they create a massive disconnect. This emotional gap can grow wider, leading to misunderstandings and a lack of intimacy in the relationship. So how do you bridge this gap? Pay attention. It's about being genuinely interested in her emotional world and making an effort to understand it. Really listen to what she's saying, not just the words, but the emotions behind them. This means being fully present in the moment and showing that you value her feelings. Notice her body language, her tone of voice, the subtle shifts in her mood. These nonverbal cues can tell you a lot about how she's feeling and what she needs from you. And when she's sharing something vulnerable, don't try to fix it. Just be present, validate her feelings, and show her that you care. Sometimes, all she needs is to know that you're there for her, fully and unconditionally. Chapter 3. The Me Show. We all love to talk about ourselves. It's natural. It's a fundamental part of human nature to share our stories, our thoughts, and our experiences. It's how we connect with others and express who we are. But when you're getting to know a woman, it's crucial to find a balance between sharing your own experiences and showing genuine interest in hers. This balance is what makes a conversation engaging and meaningful for both parties. One of the biggest turnoffs for women is a man who dominates the conversation, who constantly steers it back to himself, his accomplishments, his opinions, without giving her space to share her own. It can make her feel undervalued and unimportant. It's like you're stuck in a one-man show, and she's just an audience member. This dynamic can quickly become tiresome and frustrating for her, leading to a disconnect. Now, I'm not saying you have to sit there silently and only nod your head, but make a conscious effort to shift the focus from me to we. This means actively involving her in the conversation and making her feel like an equal participant. But make a conscious effort to shift the focus from me to we. This means actively involving her in the conversation and making her feel like an equal participant. Ask her open-ended questions about her life, her experiences, and her perspectives. These types of questions encourage her to share more and show that you're genuinely interested in what she has to say. Her passions, her dreams. When she talks about what she loves and aspires to, it gives you a deeper understanding of who she is and what drives her. And when she's talking, really listen. This means paying attention to her words, her tone, and her body language. It's about being present in the moment with her. Don't just wait for your turn to speak, but engage with what she's saying, ask follow-up questions, and show empathy. This demonstrates that you value her thoughts and feelings. But engage with what she's saying, ask follow-up questions, and show empathy. This demonstrates that you value her thoughts and feelings, and show her that you're truly interested in getting to know her. This kind of genuine interest can create a strong connection and make her feel special. Remember, a conversation is a two-way street, and the more you make her feel heard and valued, the more she'll be drawn to you. It's about creating a space where both of you can share and grow together. And the more you make her feel heard and valued, the more she'll be drawn to you. It's about creating a space where both of you can share and grow together. The more she'll be drawn to you. When she feels appreciated and understood, it fosters a deeper connection and mutual respect. This is the foundation of a strong and lasting relationship. Chapter 4. The Pressure Cooker. When you're really into someone, it's only natural to want to spend as much time with them as possible, to take the relationship to the next level, maybe even start thinking about a future together. But here's the thing. Rushing things is one of the quickest ways to scare a woman away. Think about it from her perspective. You've just started dating, you're still getting to know each other, and suddenly she's feeling pressured to define the relationship, meet your friends and family, or even become physically intimate before she's ready. It's like you're turning the heat up so high that she feels suffocated and needs to escape. The key here is patience. Let the relationship unfold organically. Enjoy the early stages of dating, the excitement of getting to know each other without putting unnecessary pressure on her or the relationship. Allow her to set the pace, to communicate her boundaries, and trust that if it's meant to be, it will happen in its own time. Chapter 5. The Attraction Fade Out. Let's be honest, gentlemen. We've all been guilty of this at some point. You meet a woman, you're completely smitten, you pull out all the stops to win her over, and then, once you feel like you've got her, you start to let things slide. The effort you put into planning dates dwindles, the compliments become less frequent, and you start to take her for granted. You figure, she's with me now, she's not going anywhere. But here's the cold, hard truth. Attraction isn't a one-time thing, it's an ongoing process. Just because she fell for you at the beginning doesn't mean she'll stay head over heels if you stop putting in the effort. Think back to the beginning of your relationship. You dressed to impress. You planned thoughtful dates. You made an effort to make her laugh and feel special. Don't lose that spark. Keep flirting. Keep surprising her. Keep showing her that you're still the same guy she fell for. Because the moment you stop trying is often the moment she starts looking elsewhere. Outro. Keep the spark alive. So there you have it, gents. 5 common mistakes that can sabotage your chances with women. The good news is, now that you're aware of them, you can start making different choices today. Remember, building a strong, lasting connection with a woman takes time, effort, and emotional intelligence. But the rewards of finding someone who truly gets you, challenges you, and makes you a better man are worth it. Which of these mistakes have you made in the past? Let's talk about it in the comments. And don't worry, we've all been there. Share your experiences, your takeaways, and let's learn from each other.